or 4 points to begin with, actually. That is first trip
points on
through.
the board.
Loco again out of the box. Jam ends on time.
She did get out of that penalty box just in time.
Fresh set of jammers out on the track here. Soda Press, number 55 from Eves of Destruction. An Young, number 21 from Rat City. 4-3 pack advantage for Eves of Destruction.
Both jammers fighting their way. Still no lead jammer. Just one more blocker, and it looks like Anna Young is our lead jammer with Rat City.
But Soda Pressed out of the pack as well. An Young going to call it off quickly. It's 4-4. On the line now for Eves of Destruction, 31 Creeper and 127 Bento from Rat City. Full packs again on the track. Empty penalty box. Everybody back here at the jammer line. Bento steps out on the outside, taken back by Lightning Striker. Creeper still trying to work around the front of Rat City's pack there.
Keepers is fighting against a hard pack. Knocking her out and bringing her all the way back.
That's 715 Mountain Deranged with the drawback there. Creeper back out of bounds again. Mountain Deranged with the hit. Assist by Thumper Skull, number 83. Neither jammer is cleared here.
The Eves of Destruction.
Whistles. Lead jammer,
No
Rat
back.
City. Looks like we have a star pass to the frenzy for Eves of Destruction. Bento now around for their first pass through the pack. Spinning around, throw the hips back. Did they get it? Did they stay in bounds? Look like Jamref Guinness says yes. 4 more points, Rat City.
Eves of Destruction jammer getting drawn back. Still fighting her way on her scoring pass.
Bento no back in and through the pack. Nice little run here by Rat City. Frenzy meeting some very stiff resistance from this Rat City pack. Heads up blocking. Good communication in the pack. Very difficult to get through. Bento in again, trying to pick up a few more points.
The Frenzy finally making her way through for her first.
And jam is done. Be an 11-0 jam for Rat City. 15-4 now our score. Backslash, if you're in the building. Backslash, if you're in the building, please come to the dais.
We've got Molotov Cocktail jamming against Smackwood from Eves of Destruction. Oh, it looks like there's a star pass attempt. Oh, and a hard takedown to the outside.
Those watching the live feed at home, sorry about the technical difficulties we're having here today. We have our producer Backslash on the job. He'll get us all sorted out here. F. Lawless, star pass. Eves of Destruction out on a scoring pass. It's number 79 for Rat City. Molotov Cocktail fighting around that pack, but recycled at the pivot line.
Star pass to 501 Flawless, fighting her way through a 3-person pack.
This is a very long pack. Some really good bridging going on here. Head ref Genetic doing a very good job of keeping this together. Good communication. Front pack ref Dysentery dropping the hammer on some out-of-play blocks up there at the front. That's Black Eyed Sue's going to the box, as well as Champagne. Rat City now out 4 more points on their board. That was big hit over there in turn 2 on Margaret Smackwood, trying to stop the Rat City run back, but got flattened in the effort.
We've got Banshee jamming for the Eves of Destruction, and number 8,
Rockzilla. 4-on-2 pack here. Black Eyed Sue's coming back in from the penalty box.
Rockzilla is lead jammer.
Banshee recycled all the way to the back of the pack. Champagne coming back in from the penalty box now. 2 full packs on the track. Rockzilla in the pack again. Going to pick up a few more. Banshee down on the outside at the pivot line, coming back around. This Rat City wall is something else.
Rockzilla fighting her way to 2 more blockers stand in her way of 4 points.
Kosher Assault, Thumper Skull.
4 more points for Rat City.
I can't see the brace in that. It's number 64. That's Winnie Rose. Black Eyed Sue's going to take another sit for 30 seconds. Rockzilla out, 4 more points, Rat City. But Star Pass, fairly certain that is what Wrath trying to catch up. Rockzilla calls it.
All right, Ease of Destruction have player 115.
115 is Lightning Striker.
Jamming against number 4, Loco.
Seen Lightning a few more times on the track.
Loco fighting her way, toe stepping her way to lead jammer.
Lead jammer Rat City, but Lightning now out on a scoring trip. Loco, 1 jammer or 1 blocker out there. That's the Frenzy. Getting a little help now from number 73 and 235. Black Eyed Sue's. A little bit more help here.
Rat City calling off the jam. Giving us a score of Rat City 36, Eves of Destruction 11.
6-3 jam. Just past 10 minutes gone in the game so far.
We've got On Young jamming for Rat City.
Soda Press, number 55 for Eves of Destruction. It's On Young out, lead Rat City. Soda Press being recycled now. But so is On Young. Everybody back to the jammer line again. Cut call from the outside pack refs. Soda Press to the penalty box for Eves of Destruction.
Rat City, 4 more points for Ann Young.
On Young now through again. Nice little slide around turn 3. Number 55, Soda Press back from the penalty box. Trying to get a little help. On Young has to put a hand down there on the infield to stay on her skates. Soda Press now taken to the outside. That's Mountain deranged. Soda Press now out of the pack on their first trip, but On Young says
And
we're
Rat
done
City
now.
calling it off.
(48-11) our score.
We've got player 127 Bento Box jamming against player number 31 Keeper. Eves,
Creeper, nice little move up the inside line. Lee Jammer, Eves of Destruction. Let's see if they can capitalize on that. Got the pivot, number 501, who I'm pretty sure has taken a star pass here for Rat City. That's damage control, and I think they're going to try to control the damage that Creeper might have made. Jamref Fighting Girlfriend says 3 points for Creeper. Bring Eve's score up to 14. Margaret Smackwood, number 11, on the line for Eves of Destruction. Number 79, Molotov Cocktail, on the line for Rat City. Empty penalty box, full packs on the track.
both jammers still fighting it out. Who will be lead?
A big mess there in turn 1. Looks like Molotov Cocktail is going to get out. The Jammer, Rat City. Margaret Smackwood making some progress up here through the pack, although pack's stretching out a little bit for the most part, still stuck there in turn 1. Trying to go side to side, but these Rat City blockers still have their number.
Oh, hard fall for Rat City. Oh, and a cut track call. It is a power jam for Eves of Destruction.
There it is, Margaret Smackwood out of the pack on a
Dis-
scoring trip. Power jam, Eves of Destruction.
Walker's trying to break it up for her. Smackwood fighting her way. 3 more blockers. My correction, them fighting their way. Stretching out that pack.
Molotov going to try to sneak by Black Eyed Sue's on the inside line there. Not going to do it. Cindy Chopper and Lightning Striker as well, holding up Molotov. Now we switch it up. Eves of Destruction blockers up the front of the pack. Rat City at the back. Margaret Smackwood. Mountain deranged, looking for the cut call there. Fighting Girlfriend rightly does not call it. 4 points. Eves of Destruction. 4 points, Rat City Roller Derby.
Score is Rat City 52, Eves of Destruction 18.
Full packs again for both teams.
Roxilla and Banshee fighting it out to see who will be lead.
Roxilla up the front there. That's Wife of Wrath, Champagne.
Jammers are left to fend for themselves. Who's got more fight? Banshee or Roxilla?
501 Damage Control holding the pack together there in front. Leaving Red to Vicious, Miss Defiant.
Oh, and it looks
back.
like Roxilla's lead jammer for the Rat City All-Stars.
45 seconds into the jam before we have a lead jammer. Banshee pulling the star.
And she's
Still held up back here by this Rat City tripod. Out of bounds by Miss Defiant. A little bit of a drawback, but
Banshee looking for that star pass.
Roxilla getting drawn back as well by Eves of Destruction. Everybody hanging out down here in turn 4 in front of us. I was trying to see who that brace was in that tripod. That looks like number 25, I think. Or no, 253. It's going to be Ann Smashaway. Yes, it is. Nice hit there by Damage Control. Trying to take Banshee out, but not quite all the way. No pass, no penalty indicated by Fighting Girlfriend. Roxilla going to call the jam. That is an incredibly hard fought 4 points by Rat City there. Review being called by the Rat City bench. Coaches will head to center track to talk with head ref Genetic and see what can be done. Nice to see some audience participation over there. Thank you very much.
Trying to get a wave going. We see you. We'll wave back. Here we go again. Better, much better. Well done, spectators.
If you can get the benches to do it, we'll do it too.
Rat City All-Stars wanted to give a shout out to Coach Smack and Mac. They're homesick. They miss you, but they know that you're there watching. So again, a shout out to Coach Smack and Mac. Wish you were here.
Talk about our officials while they're talking about whatever the review from Rat City was. I'm sure our alt ref will be coming to let me know here shortly. Head NSO for this game data, also our jam timer. Penalty line trackers, Ficklebix, Bitch, and Moof. Scorekeepers, Punky Bruiser, Radar, Scoreboard Operator, Danger Muffin. Wait, that's not Radar. Who's our other scorekeeper over here? Who's our other scorekeeper? Chewy is our other scorekeeper. We must have switched some stuff around on this game. There we go. We got Danger Muffin as our scoreboard op. I don't know if it's Dino or Dino. Penalty box manager. Hannibal Lecter and Vonnie penalty box timers. Carl of Cthulhu is the alt NSO. Once again, Bionic Envy on stats. Genetic back now with the captains and coaches. See if we can get an update on what the review was about.
Shout out to all of our volunteers. Without you, Derby would not be possible. So thank you so much for your time.
See if I can get an update from Peter Dragon here, coming on over from center track. All right, as always, we're going to wait until the head ref has communicated the results of the review to the captains and coaches. In this case, Rat City will win that review. They were asking for a cut track on Banshee from the Eves Destruction in the prior jam. As you can see, Banshee is now seated in the penalty box. Power jam for Loco, Rat City. Loco almost untouched,
She
up the
made that
inside. Lead jammer Rat.
She comes again around turn 2. Still power jam for Rat City. What will Loco make of this? Up 4 more points is what she'll do.
Banshee
They'll
now
do.
out of the box on the track. Let's see if can't put a stop to Loco's little run here. But Loco back in the pack again. Banshee being knocked to the outside, drawn back. Loco up against some stiff resistance here. That's Terminator, number 4, holding that tripod together.
Loco trying to push their way through.
Penalty box swap out there for Terabyte and Mountain Derange. They're going to... Another Rat City blocker going to the box. Loco through the pack, 4 more points. Banshee almost out, manages to stay in bounds. Mountain Derange trying desperately to get her out, but cannot yet. Nice work there. Mountain Derange
Loco pushing
sends her out.
their way through.
And there it is. Whiskey Smash
almost
says
4
cutting.
more points.
Banshee back to the penalty box for Eves of Destruction. Loco's going to have the rest of this jam to skate on her own if she wants
All right,
to.
power jam for Loco and Rat City. They did it again for another 4.
16 points so far for Rat City in this jam, and I think that's all they're going to get. So far, the high-scoring jam for the weekend, if I remember correctly, 32 points in our last game.
Looks like On Young will start in a power jam situation.
Team timeout called now by Eves of Destruction. Coach is out there chatting with head ref Genetic. Going to take the rest of the time to talk with her team.
Eves of Destruction having team huddle, figuring out their next move.
A little bit of jammer penalty trouble here for Eves of Destruction with Banshee in the box twice in this jam, but still got plenty of time in the game. Make a difference.
Last game at Power Jam was the difference. The 30, was it 36 points?
Coaches there for the Eves, getting them hyped up. Little cheer, back on the track, done with the timeout. Wait for the signal from Data. Five seconds up. On Young on the jammer line by herself, but
Fast back, but On Young has done it. 4 points for Rat City.
Banshee now out of the box. Star pass. That is to Black Eyed Sue's. The pivot. Asking Jamra Fighting Girlfriend if the pass was successful. Looks like it was. But Anyang slides through the pack. 4 more points, Rat City. One more time. Lightning Striker and Terminator up there waiting for her.
Eaves of Destruction Jammer getting through and hot on the tails of Rat City.
Everybody back on the track now. Anyang forced to the outside by Eaves of Destruction being recycled now. Looks like that's Terminator and Dynamo Dash bridging back. Lightning Striker and Banshee up the top there. Damage control coming in. Little offense, nice bridge up the front here. But Anyang is through again. 4 more points. Rat City. Third base coach out there, Bruiser Ego, signaling for Anyang to keep going. About 9 seconds left in this jam. Banshee and Terminator up front here. Now just Terminator. Anyang is around. Still in play. Jam ends on time.
Hard fought on the Eaves of Destruction.
It's going to be a 20-8 jam. Favor Rat City. Our score now 92-26.
Got Bento Box of Rat City jamming against Creeper of Eaves of Destruction.
F. Lawless dropped Bento Box off out there in the OPR lane. Goes out of play at the back.
Creepers in the box, so we have a power jam situation for Rat City.
This has been a rough first half for jammers on the Eaves of Destruction. Lots of jammer penalties here. Bento out now, lead jammer for Rat City.
They're in a power jam situation. What will they make of it?
Creeper now re-entering the track from the penalty box. Fast-moving pack now stopping in turn 3. Bento's got the whole Eaves of Destruction pack in front. That's Chan Payne, F. Lawless, and I believe the Frenzy in the back there with the pivot cover on.
Eaves of Destruction Lawless, not letting the jammer have even an inch. Holding the pack.
Wife of Wrath
There.
and Kosher Assault go
Bento
down
sneaks
together
through
in the
on the inside and calls off the jam.
4-0 jam. 26-96 advantage Rat City. Number 4 Loco and number 55 So Depressed behind the line now.
Showing a little jammer love, a little conversation, a little hug.
The Rat City coach is going to go out and call their second review of this period. Having won the first one, they get another one. Shout out to our sponsors, Beehive Skate Shop, Salt Lake City's inline derby and quad skate shop. Follow them at Beehive Skate Shop for updates on inventory and skating events in the Salt Lake Valley. Beehive Skate Shop, for those of you who don't know, is literally just up the street up here on 13th South, a few blocks up from my house actually, by Liberty Park. Check them out. Einstein's Bagels, thank you very much for feeding our officials. Our vendors, Hellskate, Hell's Bells Designs, and Under the Umbrella. I believe Disco is still here with the Hellskate table. Wander over and chat with her a little bit. Hell's Bells Design, merch for Derby fans, still here also. We've got some really cool stuff to sell. If Officials are still chatting here. Both coaches on the infield having a chat as well. Referees still conferring a bit. We'll get an update from Peter Dragon here in a moment on what the review is about.
Looks like Seattle and Canada, Victoria, they're having a little chat. Great
All right.
display of showmanship.
Genetic headed over to the coaches to give the news. All right.
We still have 4 minutes and 11 seconds left in this first period of play. The score is Rat City 96, Eves of Destruction 26.
We'll see if we can get an update from Peter Dragon there. But based on what I'm seeing here, it sounds like Rat City reviewed for a penalty on Creeper, the jammer from the prior jam, and they have won that. That's 2 successful reviews for Rat City this period. That's pretty impressive. Loco now for Rat City, out lead jammer. And that pass, pending Guinness's points, 4 points, that is going to take Rat City Roller Derby to 100.
Loco making it look easy.
I assure you it is nothing but easy.
Another 4 points for Rat City. Looks like they're going again for another round.
Creeper back out of the penalty box now, trying to get through that initial pass. Meeting up there with number 619 from Rat City. That's Red DeVicious taken all the way back. That is a brutal wall from Rat City at the back there. Miss Defiant still trying to hold the pack together.
Loco calling it off.
11 point jam for Loco there. 107-26, Rat City. Terminator, number 4, yelling to their bench. They're on their way to the penalty box. It's very helpful as a coach when your skaters tell you when they've gotten a penalty. Black Eyed Sue's number 253 now jamming for Eve's Destruction, but it's number 79, Molotov Cocktail for Rat City, out lead jammer. Molotov, nice little step over on the inside of turn 1 there. 4 more points, Rat City. Sue's still fighting hard against that Rat City wall up in the front there. 226 Terabyte 715 Mountain Deranged. Can't see the brace at the moment. Let's see if the camera can see. That's 3-2-2. Kosher assault for Rat City. Molotov Cocktail through again, 4 more points.
Black Eyed Sue's.
Champagne tries for the block on the inside line, doesn't get it, but Molotov goes down hard. We are going to take a break here and All right. Injured skater has been taken over to the medic station there to be attended to. Get back to roller derby here. Little interruption there for those of you on the live stream. While our medical staff took care of Molotov Cocktail there, she is off the side of the track being attended to by our medical staff.
Looks like Loco and Smackwood.
That
lead our
is
lead
Roxzilla and Margaret Smackwood out there.
I stand corrected.
I mean, they do all have the jerseys that bunch up at the bottom, so you can't read their names. But you know, this is why I like the Eves of Destruction jerseys, because their names are at the top. It's easier to read. Still in official timeout at the moment, but jam timer data gives us the rolling whistle, tells us it's time to go again. Jam is on. Both jammers tangled up in this pack right just ahead of the jammer line. Roxzilla bouncing back and forth up in the front there, but meeting quite a bit of resistance. The whole Eves of Destruction pack is there, but slides around on the outside line just past Cindy Chopper for lead jammer Rat City. Margaret Smackwood knocked to the infield by number 17. That's Canna Whoop's ass. Saw a lot of sass in the last game for Rat City. Smackwood now up in the front against the tripod, still trying to work through. Roxzilla knocked down on the inside line, just past the jammer line. But skirts around the outside, now free. 4 more points, Rat City.
Smackwood still fighting their way, looking for the star pass, but the panty is down. Smackwood with the attempted star pass.
Multiplayer block there, going to Rat City 619. That's Red DeVicious. Gonna go take a sit for a minute. Jam is called. 7-point jam for Rat City, and that is gonna take us to the halftime break. Please remember the bathrooms inside the building are for skaters and active officials only. Please use the portos outside. If you are not in those groups of people, see you again in about 15. Thanks a lot. right, folks, about 2.5 minutes left in the intermission here. Teams and officials have taken the track, just waiting for the clock to run out.
Lady J.
All right, just about a minute left here in intermission. Joined again by Ruin Her. Jetstar has taken leave of us, had enough of us adults. Gonna go hang out in the crowd with Lady J.
Thank you, Lady J. Salty Bear, Mama Bear, for all of your derby support. We've got number 4, Loco for the Rat City All-Stars.
Number 55, So Depressed, 4, Eves of Destruction. We do have, looks like, 1 Rat City blocker in the penalty box. It's going to be 619 Red Divicious, finishing up penalty from the first period.
Whistles.
Data says 5 seconds. Here we go. One goes in, one goes out. One comes back.
And one goes through.
Soda just barely keeping that right skate inbounds. Lead jammer, Eves of Destruction, but Loco about 10 feet behind and closing fast. Pack moving pretty fast out there. Cut through turn 2. Soda
And
turns the hips, calls it off quickly. Points. 3-1 jam. Eves Destruction pivot there. Wife of Wrath down a little hard. Took a moment to get back up, but okay now.
And she.
It's going to be Banshee and Unyang on the line.
Onion hitting that pack.
This Rat City wall at the back. Banshee still hasn't crossed the jammer line until just now. Unyang, lead jammer, Rat City. Banshee's going to try to tiptoe down the outside line.
Banshee looking for that panty pass. And it's successful.
That's
Number 73.
Tombstone, number 73 for Eves Destruction with the star now, but stuck again. All 4 Rat City blockers up in the front there, dealing with Tombstone. Sidestep on the inside, not quite enough. Recycle to the back again. Meanwhile, Anyang is in the pack. Tombstone now out, but out to the penalty box, says both Guinness and the front pack ref. Dysentery forearm call on Tombstone.
Is a power jam for On Young of Rose City. 4 more points.
Rat City. Speaking of Rose City, though, I guess I probably should check in on Hometown Throwdown and see how those games are going. Last game of the day is Wheels of Justice arch rival. That ought to be a pretty amazing game. We'll check in on that here in a little while. Give you an update.
Eaves of Destruction out of the penalty box.
Tombstone back at work, but met with that same Rat City wall.
Rat City through for another 4 points.
3-2-2. Coach
For
Phelps going to
Young.
go to the penalty box on Young.
Jam is timed out.
Eaves of Destruction would like to give a shout out to their coach, Furious Pfaff. Been with the Eaves A-team program for 10 years. Gave up her skating spot to coach. This is her last game here. Wouldn't be here without her. Thank you so much to Coach Pfaff.
Keeper looking for that hole on the outside. And it looks like Rat City, it gets lead jammer.
Creeper with the cover in hand. Little help from Banshee there.
4 more
One to
points
beat.
for Rat City.
Stays
Oh,
in bounds, but not on her skates. Now out of bounds. Fixing a knee pad there. Gonna roll back to the back of the pack. White Wrath coming back from the penalty box. As is Red Divicious for Rat City. Ooh, big hit there by Canna Whoopsass. Creeper goes down hard on the infield. Creeper quickly back up on her feet. Gonna go have a seat with medics over there for a few minutes. Get checked out.
Score is Rat City Roller Derby 147, Eaves of Destruction 31. We still have 25-21 left in this bout.
Little update here. Looks like referees conferred during that injury timeout, and Canna Whoopsass will be spending 30 seconds in the penalty box for that hit. Both jammers now in the pack, up into turn one. Believe that is Soda Pressed and Rockzilla for Rat City. Rockzilla now going to the penalty box. Soda Pressed alone on the track, knocked out of bounds by, is that Mountain Deranged, I think? Lightning Striker heading to the box for Eve's Destruction. Soda Pressed almost out. Lead Jammer, Soda Pressed coming around for first scoring trip. few more seconds of this power jam left. Let's see what Soda can do with it.
Soda press for a cut track. That means power jam for Rat City.
Oh, that is unfortunately going to be 2 penalties there for Soda Pressed. Except now Roxella back to the box, so we're going to have a jammer swap. Soda Pressed will be back on the track. 42 seconds left to do some work. No lead jammer. Full packs on the track. Roxella released. Both jammers, all our blockers. 20 seconds remaining in the jam. I believe that Soda Pressed may have some points from the last pass. I believe Guinness will agree with me on that. 4 points, Eve's Destruction. Oh, Soda Pressed goes for the jump, but Mountain Deranged, nice hip to the infield there. That's a great block. On the track now for Eve's Destruction, Black Eye Sue's number 235 and number 4 from Rat City, Loco. Official timeout here. Eve's Destruction going out to chat with head ref Genetic. Wait and see if we can get a update on what's happening here. Referees conferring. Head referee Genetic is calling both coaches over to have a chat here in front of the penalty box. Every now and then just need to talk about things, but Peter Dragon will come over and tell us what's happening here in just a second. All right. Once again, I'll wait until Genetic has completely explained what's happening to the coaches. I'm going to be chatting with the penalty box staff as well. But I believe the issue here is the jammer penalty swap. Both jammers must serve even time, but because Eve's Destruction had Soda Pressed had 2 penalties, that changes things up a little bit, makes it a bit confusing. So what that means is that Soda Pressed is going to be back in the penalty box as the jammer for Eve's Destruction to finish out the remaining penalty time, leaving number 4 Loco alone for a power jam for Rat City. Into the packed corner there.
Loco fighting their way, and Loco, they are through.
Wife Wrath giving her some trouble in the corner, but Loco manages to get it. Rat City going to swarm up the inside, make some room for Loco there. Soda Pressed back out of the penalty box on the track. Loco out through for 4 more points for Rat City. Penalty call on the outside there.
Soda Pressed is through.
It's going to be Red Divicious going back to the box again. Loco coming around for the call off. Nice jam there by Rat City. 8 more points to their total, 155 to 35 for Eves of Destruction. Now on the line, number 21, Anyang for Rat City, and the Frenzy, number 452 for Eves of Destruction. 1 Rat City blocker in the box, full pack for Eves. Anyang stepped through the back of that Eves of Destruction wall, but they are holding tight. Frenzy engaged as well with Rat City's tripod, not going anywhere. They are stuck there at the pivot line, barely moving. Pack's getting pretty long around the corner here. Lead jammer, Rat
fighting
City.
your way.
Red Divicious back now out of the penalty box to help teammates out. That nice bridge that they have set back, taking Frenzy way back.
Frenzy fighting through that wall of blockers.
Anyang out, 4 points, Rat City.
But Anyan taking the outside and getting 4 more points for Rat City.
Frenzy still stuck there in the 1-2 apex, but gets a break on the outside. Blocker goes down. She's free. That was Red Divicious trying to stop her at the very end there, but couldn't do it. Anyang very smartly calls the jam. 4 more points, Rat City, for a 12-point jam. 167-35.
We've got Bento jamming for Rat City and Black Suze for Eves of Destruction. Penalty box is empty, so we have a full track. Both jammers doing their best to get through those walls. Both packs stuck on that turn 1.
Canna Whoops ass going to go take a seat along with number 30, Miss Defiant for Rat City. Yeah, pack advantage, Eves of Destruction, see if they can do something with that. Unfortunately, like Sue's getting drawn back there by 501 from Rat City.
Bento is stuck behind that Eve of Destruction wall.
For 501, the pivot there. Damage control hanging on to Black Eye Suze.
Oh, that was a hard hit.
I believe that, yes. Jamref Guinness calling the low block there on Suze. Head to the box for 30. Joined by Chan Payne, a teammate.
Since we've got a power jam for Bento.
Lightning Striker, number 115 there.
And the jam is timed out.
Wife of Wrath getting a late call there from the outside pack ref. I did not hear it. misconduct penalty there for Wife of Wrath.
Jammer is back in.
That's Rockzilla for Rat City, number 8, lead jammer. Black Eye Sue's now in the pack on their initial trip, but Rockzilla is through 4 points. Fighting girlfriend there heard some noise from the outside pack refs, takes a look over just to make sure everything's okay. Some good heads up reffing there. Black Eyed Sue's out of the pack now. We've got a penalty box switch up here. Went from 2 Eves in the box to 2 Rat City All-Stars in the box. Six-point jam for Rockzilla. 173 to 37, our score.
16 minutes left in this bout.
On the line for us, Margaret Smackwood, number 11 from Eves of Destruction. Oh, point correction, box points. And number 4, Loco for Rat City. Loco going to try to get into Smackwood's way, but Smack wasn't having any of that. Said, no, I'm going to go. Loco being drawn back by the frenzy here. Nice little move down the turn 1 corner there. Lead jammer, Rat City.
Loco. All right, Eves of Destruction, Smackwood coming around for her scoring pass, but it is called off by Rat City's number 4, Loco. We've got 2-1 on Young. Lead jammer for Rat City with Banshee for Eves of Destruction. Both jammers on the line.
Pack hanging out up there at the pivot line, not moving very much. Both jammers trying. Banshee on the outside. Lead jammer, Eves of Destruction.
Banshee made a fast lap coming back for scoring pass.
Got by Thumper there on the outside, but I'm not sure anymore. Lightning Striker now going to the box for Eves of Destruction. Anyang out on a scoring trip. Another Rat City blocker going to the box. Anyang almost through, down on the outside. Drawn back.
Banshee
So many whistles.
on her way.
We're 4-4 on the track for the moment, but Banshee back in and scoring again.
4 more points. Anyang hot on her heels.
There is
We are penalty heavy. There are not a lot of players out there on that track.
the bearings on that revolving door in the penalty box are going to get tired by the end of this game. Anyang going to play a little bit of defense. Nice job taking Banshee out on the outside. Going to draw him all the way back. Let's see what we're going to do with this here. Banshee's just going to call it off. I'm not going to play that game. It's always a tough one, the jammer on jammer drawback. There are ways to counter it, but they ain't easy to pull off. And team timeout, Seattle. Think I ever went through our skating officials for this game yet. I know I talked about the NSOs. Our head referee once again is Genetic. Inside pack Dysentery. Jammer referees, Fighting Girlfriend and Guinness. Outside pack referees, Screw Lucy, Gypsy, and Whiskey Smash. Thanks very much to them for being here. Also, our alt ref, Peter Dragon, who has been feeding us with information about what's happening out there on the track. Jam timer data giving us the let's get going signal here. 5 seconds called. Bento and Soda pressed on the jammer line. Soda away from the line first, hitting that Rat City line, knocked to the outside, drawn back by almost the whole pack. A nice stop there by Wife of Wrath to hold one Rat City blocker up. Soda pressed up the inside line. Lead jammer, Eves of Destruction.
And it looks like Bento Box has also made it through the pack and is coming around for their scoring pass.
Both jammers now tied up with the blockers in the turn one apex. Not moving very fast. Like Soda pushing hard up at the front there, but that is a very strong tripod. Black Eyed Sue's going to try to go in there, do a little offense. But they just spin the packs around. Eves moved to the front. Rat City moves to the back, and the jammers stay with them. We've gone from turn one to almost turn three. The jammers swirled around inside that pack several times.
Bento getting a little help from a friend.
Little offense coming
enough?
at the back of the pack there also for Soda, but caught again.
2 more blockers for Bento to get through.
Wife of Wrath and number 7. I want to say that's
Oh, they're down.
one hand down on the outside, not a cut. That's Chan Payne, number 7 up there with Wife of Wrath. Good bridge going here. Soda Press still battling it out with Rat City at the back of the pack. Jam's going to time out. 4-4.
Points.
What a fight.
Score is Rat City 191, Eves of Destruction 55, with still a little over 10 more minutes of
That
game
jam,
time.
that jam made me tired to watch. Number 31, Creeper for Eve's Destruction on the line. And Roxzilla, number 8, Rat City.
Creeper with a fast star pass.
Passes
It is
out.
successful.
That, I believe, is 73
7-3.
Tombstone. Roxzilla needs to get out and get lead. Calls the jam 0-0. It's a nice thought. Haven't seen that done in a while. $191 Rat City, 55 Eves of Destruction. Just under 10 minutes left in the game. We have one last game this evening, 7 p.m. first whistle. That is going to be Rat City Reign of Terror. Speaking of Rat City, Loco gets lead but gets knocked out of bounds on the outside, drawn back by Wife of Wrath again. So Rat does have lead.
Smackwood getting recycled back.
Loco now out on a scoring trip. As I was saying, Rat City Reign of Terror, their B team, will be playing Wasatch Roller Derby for the final game of our weekend. Loco now skirts by the pack, kind of scramble, running on toe stops and front trucks there.
Oh, and gets knocked out in the end. Still
Wife of
4
Wrath
more
is
points.
out of play. No penalty there. Loco, another 4 points on the board for Rat City.
Smackwood fighting their way, but getting sent to the box. So we have a power jam for Rat City.
It's,
Oh,
nice.
no, Rat City's also jammers in the box. So it'll be a jammer swap.
Heads up move by number 715 there on Rat City. Mountain Derange to step back before Margaret Smackwood could get on the track. So, yes. Oh,
Eves of Destruction back
no
in the
jammers
box.
on the track at the moment.
So, Rat City. Loco back on the track. Getting pushed outside.
All right, now we have full packs and both jammers back on the track. Jam is called. Loco hops through at the end there. 4 more points. 8-0 jam. Official review, Rat City. Once again, if you are local or will be visiting Salt Lake City or the surrounding areas on any of these dates, please come and see us again. You Went to Madness season closer, November 18th. First whistle at 6. Skate Mare Before Christmas is a charity bout benefiting the Road Home Family Shelter, donating proceeds and collecting non-perishable food items to donate. Please come join us, helping out a good cause. December 2nd, Wasatch Junior Rollers have their season closer as well. Come see Who's take on the Grinches and see who will win that one. BSR, Beehive Skate Revolution, December 9th for their season ender. Keep up to date on all their events. Beehive Skate Revolution on your choice of social media. So, see what's going on out here. The coaches and captains chatting on the infield while the referees confer.
There is still 7 minutes and 15 seconds left in this bout. Score is Rat City 199, Eves of Destruction 55. It looks like we have full packs.
Fighting Girlfriend bringing us the information on the review here. Rat City is requesting a penalty on the Eves jammer for leaving the penalty box early during that jammer swap out in the last jam. We will see what the outcome is. The referees are chatting with the NSOs as well. Skaters out here on the track patiently waiting. So these again are the tough calls that the officials in these games have to make, and they're going to take the time to talk about it, make sure that they get this one correct. As I've mentioned before, the jammer swap out in the penalty box can be troublesome. Let's check in on Hometown Throwdown here real quick and see what's going on there. It's like the last game is, we're in intermission up there, or not intermission, but between games. It was Denver versus Victorian. Let me see if I can get a final score for us here. Looks like final score on that was Denver on top, 163 to Victorian 141. Congratulations to Denver on that win. All right, update now from Fighting Girlfriend. Rat City is going to retain that review. Genetic is giving the details to the coaches, so I'll hold off on that for just a moment. Lots of things. Starting to see some Wasatch roller derby skaters coming back into the building after taking a well-deserved break, getting ready for their next game.
Make sure you stick around. Their game starts at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. It is Wasatch versus Rat City Reign of Terror. That will conclude the Malice in the Mountain tournament.
All right, rolling whistle from Data. Let's get back to it. I'll give you the update here. So, the jammer swap, as I said, difficult for both skaters and officials. Unfortunately, Margaret Smackwood is going to return to the box to serve the remainder of their penalty and also assessed a second penalty
When Anyang is through the pack.
for leaving the box early. Anyang, lead jammer, Rat City. Anyang through again,
points.
4 more. I just want to give a shout out to the Rat City coach over here. That's 3 successful reviews this game. That is impressive.
Anyang fighting their way through for 4 more points. Smackwood getting recycled back.
We've Rue and I have been joined at the announcers table by one of our officials, Saren Gasp, someone who's probably been around roller derby here in Utah longer than I have, and that's
Long time.
ancient times.
Long time. Smackwood
Yeah, 15
getting
years.
recycled
Long
back.
time.
On Young through the pack. 4 more points for Rat City.
Jam's called. Just over 5 minutes left on the period clock. Score now 211 to 55. 12-0 Jam for Rat City on that last one. We have Rockzilla, the Wife of Wrath, lined up. That's first time for Wife of Wrath, I think. Heavy resistance at the back there from Rat City. Rockzilla working last
And
block of the
Rockzilla is
pass.
through. 4 points in the lead jammer for Rat City.
Wife of Wrath getting a little bit of help from friends there, but still up against, it was all 4 until just a moment ago, all but 3 very strong blockers there from Rat City.
Eve of Destruction jammer still fighting their way through.
Steps out on the outside, but no pass, no penalty is signaled.
And a cut track is called on the Eves of Destruction. Jammer is reporting to the box.
Rockzilla down to the infield there, calls the jam. And looks like Eves of Destruction are going to be using their official review.
NSO. Roller Derby would not be possible without you. So big thank you.
Get some news here on the review. Looks like Fighting Girlfriend's going to come over and give us a synopsis. Eves of Destruction reviewing the cutting penalty on Wife of Wrath, trying to get that overturned and get their jammer back out of the box. We'll let you know what the referees decide.
Splits on roller skates. That was pretty impressive. Lots of smiles on the faces of skaters, which is always a good sign.
Our jam timer data being surrounded up there on the pivot line. Everyone's come up to say hello. Genetic delivering the news to the coaches on their decision. We'll let you know that in just a moment. I can see by the All right, Genetic has given the news. The cut call will stand. Eves of Destruction will lose their review for the remainder of the period, which is about 3 minutes and 47 seconds. Jam is off. Loco on the track alone. Power Jam, Rat City. 2 to beat.
Oh, and
Lead
Loco's
jammer.
through. Loco is approaching the pack with the attempted apex jump. Recycled back by 73 of Eves of Destruction.
All right. Wipe of Wrath now out of the penalty box, tied up with that Rat City tripod at the back. Hanging out in their turn 2. Stretch the pack way out, all the way down the straightaway, almost to turn 3.
4
Loco.
points. Oh, successful panty pass to
That's-
Black Eyed Sue's of Eeps of Destruction.
Jam is called. 2 more points for Loco. 2:22 now the score for Rat City. 55 Eaves of Destruction. 2 minutes, 25 seconds left.
Little jammer on jammer. Always fun. Banshee jamming for Eaves of Destruction.
That's Bento for Rat City. Both jammers still hung up back here. Oh,
Lots of spins.
whistle's going.
Little recycles.
Numbers.
Another spin on the outside, and Eaves of Destruction have taken lead jammer.
Winnie Rome going to go take a seat for Rat City. Miss Defiant coming back out of the penalty box right into Banshee's path. Bento now out of the pack on a scoring pass. Struggling to get that cover on before they get up to the pack. Swings around. Nice little turn, but meets up there with Champagne. Stopped again. Believe that's number 4, Terminator, and 452, the Frenzy up the top there.
Bento is through.
Out of play was called. They had to let him go.
4 more points for Rat City.
4-4 jam there. Rat City, 226, Eaves of Destruction, 59. Speaking of 59, 59 seconds remaining in the period.
We've got Soda Press for Eaves of Destruction.
Anyang working up there with lightning strikes. No
Anyang
penalty call. Anyang is
is-
released. Lead jammer, Rat City. And that's Tombstone, number 73, to pivot going to the box for a multiplayer block called by Gypsy on the outside there.
Young picks up another 4 points. Eaves of
So-
Destruction jammer recycled back.
But Champagne coming out of the penalty box, see if they can give some help.
Soda Press fighting their way through. Both jammers meeting a full pack.
The period clock has expired here. We are on jam time. All eyes on Data for the end of this jam. Or Fighting Girlfriend, depending on whether Anyang decides to call it. Soda Press drawn back to the back of the pack. Most of the pack is back there.
And Anyang is through.
Champagne and Striker, or Lightning Striker, the last 2 to beat. Star Pass now. That's 73 Tombstone again. Tombstone. And Anyang back in the pack, back through the pack.
And
Calls the
fouling it
jam.
off.
16 points for Anyang. We will wait until our jammer referees and the score team make sure the numbers are right.
It's that final whistle.
Rolling whistle there from Data, indicating the end of the game.
Final score, Rat City Roller Derby 242.
Eaves of Destruction, 63. Great game by both teams. Congratulations, Rat City Roller Derby. Come on out and congratulate these skaters. Next game, as the scoreboard says, about 40 minutes from now, will be Rat City Reign of Terror against the Wasatch Midnight Terror. We'll see you back here in a few.
Terrifying.